A copypasta is a little piece of text that keeps getting copied over and over again as it makes its rounds on the internet. They have been around since the mid-2000s, and since nobody can escape bad comments nowadays, I decided to hit up my good old friend Google Translate so that he can give us his own interpretations of these walls of text. And my other friend, Chxse, will also be involved as he reads these translations along with me. So without any further ado, let's copy that pasta. Our first copied pasta of the day is this Navy SEAL zine. And strap in because this is a long one. I'm not gonna show all the text on the screen because that would be a lot. But instead, I'll show you via visual. Here it goes. What the fuck did you just fucking say about me, you little bitch? I'll have you know I graduated top of my class in the Navy SEALs, and I've been involved in numerous secret raids on Al-Qaeda, and I have over 300 confirmed kills. I'm trained in guerrilla warfare, and I'm the top sniper in the entire US Armed Forces. You are nothing to me but just another target. I will wipe you the fuck out with precision the likes of which has never been seen before on this earth. Mark my fucking words. You think you can get away with saying that shit to me over the internet? Think again, fucker. As we speak, I'm contacting my secret network of spies across the USA and your IP is being traced right now, so you better prepare for the storm, maggot. The storm that wipes out the pathetic little thing you call your life. You're fucking dead, kid. I can be anywhere, anytime, and I can kill you in over 700 ways, and that's just with my bare hands. Not only am I extensively trained in unarmed combat, but I have access to the entire arsenal of the United States Marine Corps, and I will use it to its full extent to wipe your miserable ass off the face of the continent, you little shit. If only you could have known what unholy retribution your little clever comment was about to bring down upon you, maybe you would have held your fucking tongue. But you couldn't, you didn't, and now you're paying the price, you goddamn idiot. I will shit fury all over you and you'll drown in it. You're fucking dead, kiddo. And here's the Google translated version, which thankfully isn't as long and I can show it on screen. That's where I talk about my work. I'm one of 300 soldiers. I'm a soldier. I'm a good man. I want to clean up the world. Do you have your own website for sports? You can check the message by typing *1. Your nails are a good reminder to animals that they need to be taken care of. A lot of time has passed. The most important thing is that it can be transferred abroad. Move and change your mind. This message is being processed. But that's a good thing. Matter of fact, I don't have my own website for sports. But if this video gets, let's say, about like at least 80 views on this video, I'll consider making one. That isn't too much to ask for, isn't it? Our next one is the free art copypasta, which reads like this. You have made a massive mistake. Doing this for me would have made you a symbol in the world of intellect and literature. It is so typical for someone like you to forget this. It is so typical for someone like you to use abbreviated words. I was prepared to open your world to my knowledge and share my stories and art with you. You will forever regret the choice you just made, so I will offer to let you do this project again. If you do not, you will have to face the consequences. Now here's the Google translated version. You made a big mistake. You will be able to relax in a world full of knowledge and experience. Don't forget your friends. He looked at her. I love sharing items with the world and sharing my thoughts with others. You will regret your decision. I'm very excited to get started. Otherwise, you will be disappointed. Next is a copypasta that made the rounds on Reddit. The next time Slugger won. Actually, considering my PvP stats, the titles I have, as well as emblems and such I have from flawless raids, solo flawless mentions, etc. There's only a small portion of the player base that's better than me. Swin and miss. Next time Slugger, and now Google Translate. Yes, there are PvP and multiplayer PvP options. Sometimes it doesn't work. Yeah, I don't mean to be that type of person, but would and sometimes they don't work make more grammatical sense. Just saying. Speaking of grammatical, next we have the Grammarly Copy 80 read. Writing's not easy. That's why Grammarly is here to help. This sentence is grammatically correct, but it's wordy and hard to read. It undermines the writer's message and the word choice is bland. Grammarly's cutting-edge technology helps you craft something compelling, understandable writing that makes an impact on your reader. Much better. Are you ready to give it a try? Installation is simple and free. Visit Grammarly.com today. And here's the Google translated one. Acceptance is not easy. This will help you choose a mask. This article is necessary but very difficult. This article is no longer valid. The current requirements are simple and easy to attract the prisoner's attention. News. A simple and complicated place. Special orders. Okay, I feel like the whole choosing a mask thing has to do with hiding your insecurities. Is this symbolism for something? Also, why would you want to attract the prisoner's attention? Wouldn't that get you arrested? Let me not try to make up insane theories about the lore here. It doesn't even make that much sense in the first place. Next is the Get-Rat-Mate motherships. High in orbit, the Get-Rat-Mate motherships descended upon the Earth. They prepare to enslave the world and mine it for all its salt. But the scanners detect an abnormally high concentration inside a tiny shack in Greece. The invasion won't be necessary. Log on to him with the RNG disruptor, says the captain, greedily. Soon we shall have all the salt we need. Now Google Translate. He felt he wants to be with me. Avoid suspicious people. It is a choice. And now I'm gonna let Chxse take over and he'll read you the rest of them.
Thanks, Bull. Next is don't let your memes be dreams. Yesterday you said tomorrow. Don't let your dreams be memes. Don't meme your dreams be beams. Jet fuel won't melt tomorrow's memes. Don't let your steel memes be jet dreams. Well, it didn't make any sense at all. Hopefully Google Translate can clear some things up for us. From tomorrow you can have dreams and hopes. So starting tomorrow, you can dream and hope for different things. Okay, that makes a little more sense. This next one has to deal with attack helicopters. I sexually identify as an attack helicopter. Okay, not proper grammar, but go on. Ever since I was a boy I dreamed of soaring over the off-fields dropping hot sticky loads on disgusting foreigners. Ayo? People say to me that a person being a helicopter is impossible and I'm worried we can't call people in the Big 25, but I don't care. I'm beautiful. I'm having a plastic surgeon install rotary blades, 30mm cannons and AMG 114 Hellfire missiles on my body. From now on I want you guys to call me Apache and respect my right to kill from above and kill needlessly. If you can't accept me, you're a heliphobe and need to check your vehicle privilege. Now let's see what Google Translate cooked up. Look with your heart. I give gifts to others quarterly. What type of gifts we talking here? Hetty, I can fly, but I can also walk. I won't give up, I won't give up. Good old motivation, push yourself through it. The point is to ask if your work can be improved. I like the idea of moving forward. I like that too. That's a good mindset to have. Hopefully the people watching this have that mindset as well. Next is the Vaporeon one. Hey guys, did you know that in terms of male human and female Pokemon breeding, Vaporeon is the most compatible Pokemon for humans? Not only are they in the field egg group, which is mostly comprised of mammals. Vaporeon are an average of 3 feet 3 inches tall and 63.9 pounds. That means they are large enough to be able to handle, oh fuck that. I am not completing that sentence. Let's just move on to Google Translate. What about male professionals? Did you know that Candy is a male Pokemon? Who the fuck is Candy? 1/2 inch 1/2 inch 1/2 inch 3/2 inch. Next to confessions from an insane man. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats. And rats make me crazy. And now here's confessions from Google Translate. If you're in a plastic room, you can see what's happening, but can't you see what's happening inside of any room you're in? What difference does it make as to what type of room it is? You all should know this next copypasta because it was very widespread. The Waffle House has found its new host. This was a copypasta that was spread by Johnny Razor. And it Google Translated gives us many things. Well, that's very vague and not specific at all. And here's another very widespread one. It's not a mistake, it's a masterpiece. This one comes to us from Jelly Bean. And that Google Translated gives us, it is a crime. And here's another very widespread one. It's not a mistake, it's a masterpiece. This one comes to us from Jelly Bean. And that Google Translated gives us, it is a crime. Well then. I guess she's going to jail then. Next up is Carmen Winstead. And I'm not gonna read this one. I'm letting someone else read this one.
Hi, my name is Carmen Winstead. I'm 17 years old. I am very similar to you. Did I mention to you that I'm dead? A few years ago a group of girls pushed me down a sewer hole to try and embarrass me. When I didn't come back up, the police came. The girls said that I had fell and everyone believed them. The police found my body me in the sewer. I had a broken neck and my face was torn off. Send this message to 15 people after you listen the whole message if you value your life. A boy called David received this message. He just laughed and deleted it. When he was in the shower he heard laughing. My laughter. He got really scared, rushed to his phone to repost this message. But he was too late. The next morning his mom entered his bedroom and all she found was a message written in his blood saying, "You will never have him back. No one has found his body yet, because he is with me." A girl called Charlotte received this message and she immediately sent it to 25 people. 10 more than required. I still watch over every second of her life to make sure that she is safe and to keep her and everyone close to her out of danger. Send this to 15 people in the next 5 minutes if you don't want your fate to be the same as David's. Your time starts now. The story is true. You can research it on Google.
And now here's the Google translated version, which will also be read by someone else.
Hello, my name is Mwalamu. I'm in class 7. It's a little hit, right? Years later my daughter fell in love with him. If you don't report it to the police, everyone will believe you. There's a policeman, there's a box. It came together really well, I was surprised. If you live your life, let it go. Send this message to 15 people to find out what's in the letter. This list is like a small hit. It's good to see your art. He posted it. And in the morning, his mother entered his house and saw the word Jin in his blood. And no one cares. Marla Charlotte is 25 and 10 years old. Far away is my right, my brother. If you want to wait for David, I sent 15 people in only 5 minutes. If you want to talk about something, Google it.
Okay, there are a few things I'm confused about when it comes to the Google translated version. First off, if you don't report it to the police, everyone will believe you. So practically, if you don't snitch, you're coming off as more believable. This might be an anti-snitching PSA, so listen up. Second off, there's a policeman, there's a box. What's the correlation between the two? What does he have to do with the box? Third off, this list is like a small hit. What does small hit mean in this context? Fourth off, Marla Charlotte is 25 and 10 years old. So is she both? Or is she 35 years old? Which one is it? And fifth off, I sent 15 people and only 5 minutes. Did you send emails to 15 people in just 5 minutes? Or did you send 15 people to a location in just 5 minutes? It isn't really specified what sending 15 people and only 5 minutes means. But I don't know. Am I reading too much into this? Remember the one about the attack helicopter? This one is kinda similar to it, you'll see. I sexually identify as the sun. Here we go again with the improper grammar. Ever since I was a boy I dreamed of slamming hydrogen isotopes into each other to make helium and light and send it through the galaxy. People say to me that being a star is impossible and I'm fucking still can't say that word, but I don't care. I'm beautiful. I'm having a plastic surgeon inflate me with hydrogen and raise my temperature to over 6,000 degrees Celsius. From now on, I want you guys to call me Sol and respect my right to give you vitamin D and probably sunburns. If you can't accept me, you're a fusion phobe and need to check your astral privilege. Thank you for being so understanding. The sun came. Now here comes Google Translate. I made him happy. As a kid, I always washed hydrogen with ice. But how? How did you even do that? This next one will be a history lesson for y'all. Sodium, atomic number 11, was first isolated by Humphrey Davy in 1807. A chemical compound of salt. He named it 10A in honor of the saltiest region on Earth, North America, and the Google translated one sounds like a police report. Victim name and telephone number, 1107. He was arrested after the fraud and released after his arrest. Well, what was the fraud in question? All we know is that he went to jail, but we don't know the specifics of his case. But yet again, I'm not the officer, so I probably don't get to see it. This next one's a classic for the ones who know it. Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? I thought not. It's not a story the Jedi would tell you. It's a Sith legend. Darth Plagueis was a Dark Lord of the Sith, so powerful and so wise he could use the Force to influence the midichlorians to create life. He had such a knowledge of the dark side that he could even keep the ones he cared about from dying. The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some would consider unnatural. He became so powerful The only thing he was afraid of was losing his power, which eventually, of course, he did. Unfortunately, he taught his apprentice everything he knew, then his apprentice killed him in his sleep. It's ironic he could save others from death, but not himself. Now let's hear Google Translate try to tell the same tale. Have you heard the word weird? That's where your strength comes from. It's not strength, it's speed. So my strength comes from being weird? I'll consider that a compliment at this point. Next up we're learning about a guy named Rick Harrison. I'm Rick Harrison, and this is my pawn shop. I work here with my old man and my son, Big Hoss. Everything in here has a story and a price. One thing I've learned after 69 years, you never know what is gonna come through that door. And here's who Google Translate thinks he is. Starting from me, I will go in with my wife and children. This is the best question. I'm sure you will come home in 189 years. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna be on YouTube after so long. I'm gonna be dead by then. Also, you never clarified what the best question is. This next one makes me glad that I'm not a Rick and Morty fan. To be fair, you have to have a very high IQ to understand Rick and Morty. The humor is extremely subtle, and without a solid grasp of theoretical physics most of the jokes will go over a typical viewer's head. There's also Rick's nihilistic outlook, which is deftly woven into his characterization. His personal philosophy draws heavily from Narodnaya Volaya literature, for instance. The fans understand this stuff. They have the intellectual capacity to truly appreciate the depths of these jokes, to realize that they're not just funny, they say something deep about life. As a consequence, people who dislike Rick and Morty truly are idiots. Of course, they wouldn't appreciate, for instance, the humor in Rick's existential catchphrase wubba lubba dub dub, which itself is a cryptic reference to Turgenev's Russian epic Fathers and Sons. I'm smirking right now just imagining one of those addle-pated simpletons scratching their heads in confusion as Dan Harmon's genius wit unfolds itself on their television screens. What fools, how I pity them. And yes, by the way, I do have a Rick and Morty tattoo. And no, you cannot see it. It's for the ladies' eyes only, and even then they have to demonstrate that they are within 5 IQ points of my own, preferably lower, beforehand. Nothing personnel, kid. And here's Google Translate's argument on something completely different. There were not many people at the time of writing. For example, the role of the federal government. These people know you and understand your thoughts and feelings. They talk about life. People are at risk of serious disease. Next up is a human's roasting abilities. Shut yo skin tone chicken bone Google Chrome no home flip phone disowned ice cream cone gardenome extra chromosome metronome dinadome genome full blown monochrome student loan Indiana Jones overgrown Flintstone XNY hormone post Malone friend zone Sylvester Stallone hydrocortisone Sierra Leone autozone professionally seen silver patron head ass the fuck up. And now here's Google Translate's attempt at it. Special department. Hold on now. They could be calling them special ed, so this insult actually could work. Now here's another roasting session from a human. Shut Yolene mean string bean Charlie Sheen limousine canteen trampoline serpentine antihistamine Wolverine submarine unclean nectarine broken gene Halloween defective spleen smokescreen James Dean pudding green tiny peen anti-vaccine aquamarine Eugene extra green nicotine Vaseline jelly bean magazine protein lightning McQueen vending machine watch mean ocean man by ween head ass the fuck up. Now let's see if Google Translate can come with an even harder roast this time. If you drink 2 cups 60 60 600 600 600 600 600 600 600 666 66 66 66 66 66 66 66 66 66 66 66 66 66 66 66 hotel 6600 600 600 600 600 million 60,000 600 600 600 600 600 600. Never mind. It looks like Google Translate had a stroke instead. This next one is about a missile. I'll let this guy read this one for you.
The missile knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't. By subtracting where it is from where it isn't, or where it isn't from where it is, whichever is greater, it obtains a difference or deviation. The guidance subsystem uses deviations to generate corrective commands to drive the missile from a position where it is to a position where it isn't, and arriving at a position where it wasn't, it now is. Consequently, the position where it is now the position that it wasn't, and it follows that the position that it was is now the position that it isn't. In the event that the position that it is in is not the position that it wasn't, the system has acquired a variation. The variation being the difference between where the missile is and where it wasn't. If variation is considered to be a significant factor, it too may be corrected by the GEA. However, the missile must also know where it was. The missile guidance computer scenario works as follows. Because a variation has modified some of the information the missile has obtained, it is not sure just where it is. However, it is sure where it isn't, within reason, and it knows where it was. It now subtracts where it should be from where it wasn't, or vice versa. And by differentiating this from the algebraic sum of where it shouldn't be and where it was, it is able to obtain the deviation and its variation, which is called error.
And now here's the Google translated explanation that will be provided by Devon Coleman.
You know everything because you know where you are. You can sort your answers. What should I do? Otherwise, the message will be deleted. This article has not yet been written. But there is something to be learned about this game. This is a computer program. There is nothing in this folder. But you know what you're doing. Yes, I agree with you.
Next is the explanation for how the Gboard clipboard works. Welcome to Gboard clipboard. Any text that you copy will be saved here. Touch and hold a clip to pin it. Unclipped pins will be deleted after 1 hour. Tap on a clip to paste it in the text box. Use the edit icon to pin, add or delete clips. And now here's the explanation for how a Gtranslate board clipboard works. Write down what they say. Click on the link. The free plan is used every hour. Click to open the text box. Use to insert or add an image. Well, that's pretty straightforward. And finally, this person doesn't think that you deserve Raymond. Hello. I have been following your tweets for the past 2 days and have come to the conclusion that you do not deserve to have Raymond on my island. He is my comfort character and seeing him in an environment not meant for him brings me anxiety. So I will be expecting a reply to this DM when you have him in boxes ready to relinquish him to someone who will treasure him like he deserves. And on the other hand, we have Google Translate who's getting a little too obsessive over their house. I was sick for a few days. I love this house and I fear for the future of this house.
And those are all the Google translated copypastas for today. Make sure to subscribe to Chxse as well as me. And make sure to like the video as it boosts engagement. Until next time, I'm Uda here.